Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WB 2K24 Universe Mode, Episode 3. It is time for Part 1 of the Draft. Now, we did a coin toss earlier on between Raw and SmackDown to determine who will get the first pick in the draft. Heads was SmackDown, tails was Raw, and that can reveal that the coin landed on heads. Therefore, SmackDown will get the first pick in the draft. There will be 20 male picks each and 8 women picks each. We start with SmackDown. This is the men's draft. Who's going to be the first pick for SmackDown? And it's no surprise there. It is the WWE Universal Champion winning it at the Royal Rumble in the first match of Universe Mode in a Fatal 4-Way against Finn Balor, Cody Rhodes, and Kevin Owens. The phenomenal AJ Styles. An incredible first pick, a no-brainer pick really for SmackDown. AJ Styles going to the blue brand as the top champion. Therefore, Raw will have the vacant World Heavyweight Championship. And, well, that title, we already know, it will be determined inside the Elimination Chamber and No Way Out pay-per-view. But who will be the first pick from Monday Night Raw? And it's also no surprise there, a no-brainer. It is the Royal Rumble winner, the man who secured himself the main event of WrestleMania, which now means Raw will have the main event of WrestleMania. Ladies and gentlemen, first for Raw, the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. So there you go. There's the first two picks for Raw and SmackDown, AJ Styles and Samoa Joe. Let's find out who is number 2 for SmackDown, folks. Who is it gonna be? Oh, wow, and there you go. That's a good pick, ladies and gentlemen. The Tribal Chief, the head of the table. Ladies and gentlemen, Roman Reigns. He had a good performance in the Royal Rumble, was eliminated by The Undertaker and made it to the final 3, but was not able to secure that top spot. Will he have run-ins with AJ Styles on SmackDown? More than likely. It could happen. But Roman Reigns will be a part of SmackDown as well as AJ Styles. It's already looking like a stacked roster, man. It really already is, and that's only 2 draft picks being made to SmackDown as Roman Reigns will join the blue brand. He wants to make everybody acknowledge him on SmackDown. Will he be able to? Say it with me now, folks. Gonna have. So we can see Roman Reigns joining AJ Styles on SmackDown. Who will be joining Samoa Joe on Monday Night Raw? Let's take it over now to Raw to find out. Well, let's see. The anticipation is real. You get AJ Styles and Roman Reigns for SmackDown. Samoa Joe and... oh my! Oh, you got Titans on Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, joining the Samoan Submission Machine on Raw is one of the men that Joe eliminated from the Royal Rumble. The Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. We all know Lesnar. He ain't going to take that lightly. He is not going to lay down without a fight. He is probably going to want to get revenge on Samoa Joe for that elimination, for costing him the main event of WrestleMania. I'm excited to see if they two will ever cross paths on Monday Night Raw. Samoa Joe and Brock Lesnar, the first 2 picks for the red brand. Who is going to be number 3 for SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen? SmackDown's already got an elite roster with AJ Styles, with Roman Reigns, and joining them, it is the first ever and inaugural Intercontinental Champion, the man that won it by defeating Dolph Ziggler at the Royal Rumble, the King of Strong Style, the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura. Man, can I just say, SmackDown, as far as in-ring quality goes, I'm looking forward to it. You've got 3 top-level performers already, and my God, I'm excited for SmackDown to absolutely tear it down this series. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get back into Monday Night Raw. We got Joe, and we got Lesnar. Well, this is a logical pick. SmackDown picks the Intercontinental Champ Shinsuke Nakamura. Raw will pick the United States champion, the glorious Bobby Roode. He won it in a triple threat match last night at the Royal Rumble Part 2. He was able to defeat Braun Strowman and Buddy Matthews in a triple threat contest. How long will Roode hang on to that title for? Gonna have to wait and see. But he is on Monday Night Raw with it. And he looks to make that championship glorious once again. So there you go, man. The first three picks: AJ Styles, Roman Reigns, and Shinsuke Nakamura for SmackDown, Samoa Joe, Brock Lesnar, and the United States Champion Bobby Roode for Monday Night Raw. Decent. Very, very good stuff, man. Very good stuff. But let's move right back in to SmackDown for their number 4 pick of the draft. This is going to be the men's draft, and then we'll do a women's draft a little bit later on today. But let's jump number 4 for SmackDown, Seth freaking Rollins. He had a little bit of an underwhelming showing in the Royal Rumble match. I thought he would have done a little bit better, but I mean, he gave it his all. He had a good showing, but was eliminated by Bray Wyatt. But let's see what Seth Rollins can do this series. He's going to be a part of SmackDown, and like I said, in-ring quality. You've got AJ, you've got Roman, you've got Shinsuke, and now you add Seth freaking Rollins to that mix. My God, SmackDown should be cooking some stormers in their in-ring division. My God almighty. But moving back to Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen, and you've got to get some tag teams on your roster. And what better tag team to pick than the inaugural Raw Tag Team Champions of Jimmy and Jay, the Usos. They won a fatal 4-way tornado tag team elimination match with Jay surviving until the end, eliminating Dax Harwood from FTR. The match also included the Undisputed Era of Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly and the New Day of Big E and Kofi Kingston, but it saw the Usos come out on top, and they're the number 4 draft pick for Monday Night Raw, which means Raw, well, yes, have them Raw tag team titles. SmackDown do not have any tag titles now, so they're going to have to make champs on their own. But moving back to SmackDown, for the number 5 pick, they're going to pick a 4 men at once with Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, who's supposed to be with him, by the way. It's just a glitch. You'll see it as a visual glitch. And in the background, you get Adam Cole and Roderick Strong. Ladies and gentlemen, all 4 of them at once. That's where Kyle O'Reilly's supposed to be. It is the Undisputed Era. They are number 5 for SmackDown. So that's Fish, O'Reilly, Cole, and Strong. Adam Cole had a good showing in the Royal Rumble, eliminating Jeff Hardy, but then was eliminated by the almighty Bobby Lashley. And Roderick Strong getting the first elimination of the match, getting rid of Johnny Gargano. But Fish and O'Reilly did not do too well in the tag team match. Let's see if they can bounce back. They will be a part of the SmackDown brand. But let's find out who will be the number 5 pick for Monday Night Raw. And this draft is shaping up to be really good, and we're going to keep that rolling with the number 5 pick for Raw, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. He was in the fatal 4-way elimination match to determine the first ever Universal Champion. Of course, we know it was won by AJ Styles, but he didn't even last eliminate Cody. He last eliminated Finn Balor, so this is interesting for Raw, picking Cody before Balor, because Cody was eliminated before Finn. So that's interesting. Maybe Finn Balor will be a little bit ticked off at that. But the American Nightmare, regardless, is here. Is on Monday Night Raw, and is your number 5 pick. So closing out the first 5 picks then, folks, I can announce that AJ Styles, Roman Reigns, Shinsuke Nakamura, Seth Rollins, and the Undisputed Era go to SmackDown, where Raw gets Samoa Joe, Brock Lesnar, Bobby Roode, the Usos, and Cody Rhodes. But joining the Elite roster on SmackDown, it is the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre, as the number 6 overall pick for the Blue Brand. Oh, wow, that's big, that. That is big. He was very impressive in the Royal Rumble, scoring 4 eliminations. He looked very good. He was an absolute killer, and that much of a killer. I actually missed him getting eliminated. There was that much carnage going on in the Royal Rumble, but McIntyre joining the Elite over on Monday night. Or sorry, on Friday night or Wednesday. Sorry, Wednesday night SmackDown. But joining the Elite on Monday Night Raw will be Big Match John himself, John Cena. The face that runs the place will be a part of Monday Night Raw. See, Raw has like the star power. They got Cody Rhodes, they got John Cena, they got Brock Lesnar, the Rumble winner, Samoa Joe, the tag team of the Usos. They got the US champion Bobby Roode. They've got a more like classic feel. SmackDown has that in-ring work rate style, which I like. It shows variety and it shows a difference between both rosters already, and we ain't even done. We ain't even halfway through. We move into the number 7 pick now for Friday night, or sorry, Wednesday night SmackDown. I'm gonna have to get used to that because I'm always gonna call it Friday night SmackDown, but it's Wednesday night SmackDown because we're the air it on Wednesdays. Who will join the Elite? It is John Moxley. I don't mean the shitty Elite in AEW because fuck the Young Bucks. I'm talking about John Moxley. And an interesting fact: Roman Reigns is on SmackDown. Seth Rollins is on SmackDown, and so is this man, John Moxley. He didn't have that good of a run in the Rumble, eliminating one person, but well, two people, but surprisingly, get eliminated by Matt Hardy of all people. Yeah, but it did take him by surprise. But anything can happen in the Royal Rumble match, much like Maven eliminating the Undertaker. That was also a big surprise elimination. But Moxley, what will be on SmackDown? Who will be on Raw? Let's find out who will join Monday Night Raw, folks. Oh, there he is, Finn Balor. He's going to be in the same brand as Rhodes, and he ain't going to be happy that Rhodes was picked before him, I don't think. Because he had a great performance at the Royal Rumble against AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, and Cody Rhodes for the Universal title. It was him and Styles in the end. It was absolutely incredible. The final showdown was tense. I was on the edge of my seat, but at the end of the day, it was AJ Styles who picked up the victory, showing his resilience, showing his fight, and coming away with the win and the title in the end. So it wasn't to be for Finn Balor, but it will be Monday Night Raw. He is the number 7th pick. He was picked in the top 10. That's a good spot to be if you're Finn Balor. So nice pick there, man. As we just run through the picks so far from SmackDown, you get AJ Styles, Roman Reigns, Shinsuke Nakamura, Seth Rollins, The Undisputed Era, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole, Roger Strong. Then you get Drew McIntyre at number 6, John Moxley at number 7. And then for Raw, you get Samoa Joe, Brock Lesnar, Bobby Roode, The Usos, Cody Rhodes, John Cena, and Finn Balor. But let's move it right back now to SmackDown for their number 8 pick. This is number 8 of the draft, and they're going to pick a man who was the last man left in that Fatal 4-Way elimination match, who hasn't been drafted yet. He was the first eliminated in it, but he still gave up a good performance. Ladies and gentlemen, the prize fighter, Kevin Owens, is on SmackDown. That is big, man. KO Mania. Well, he'll be done at KO Mania. He'll be on SmackDown for KO Mania. Kevin Owens going to be a part of the Blue Brand moving forward here in this Universe Mode series. I'm excited to see what he is going to be doing. As you see, all the other names drafted for SmackDown and on the outside of the ring there. But let's move back to Monday Night Raw. We're on the number 8 selection, and a man who made a surprise appearance at the Royal Rumble, scoring an elimination, and will be drafted on Monday Night Raw. The Olympic gold medalist, the American hero, one of the greatest to ever step in the ring, Kurt Angle. Oh, yes. Kurt Angle will be a part of Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. He is the number 8 pick for the Red Brand. Man, he's in the same brand as John Cena, same brand as Bobby Roode. They have the iconic TNA rivalry. Same brand as Cody Rhodes, Brock Lesnar, Samoa Joe, the iconic TNA rivalry. Man, Raw's looking good. But as I SmackDown as we move into our number 9 pick, and they are picking a man who was very impressive in the Royal Rumble match, and I am of course talking about Daniel Bryan. The American Dragon will be a part of SmackDown. And just think of the guys he can wrestle, man. AJ Styles is there, Seth Rollins is there, Nakamura, Reigns, like literally anyone on the damn roster. Daniel Bryan can have a classic match with. Literally anyone. He can have a great match with Hornswoggle. He could probably carry him a 5-star match. Man, oh man. But yeah, Daniel Bryan on SmackDown, that's huge, man. He is the number 9 pick for the Blue Brand. I can't wait to see what he can do on SmackDown. He is yes, and he is happy to be a part of SmackDown. He's going, yes, yes, yes. Look at the crowd as well. They're loving it. They're going, yes, yes, yes. Wowee. And everybody in the outside of the ring kind of resenting Bryan as well. Look at Owens, Rollins, McIntyre, Mox, Reigns, Styles. You see them all out there? Man, oh man. But alright, we move back to Monday Night Raw for the number 9 selection for them. And a man who, surprisingly, did not have a good shot in the Rumble at all, but is one of the greatest to ever do it. I'm, of course, talking about the Viper, Randy Orton. I mean, I think he was kind of caught off guard. He came in, he had a few big moves, but then was eliminated by Kurt Angle like right away. So I think he might have some bone to pick with Angle. So that will probably happen. But Randy Orton will be a part of Monday Night Raw. I mean, Kurt Angle will be in the same brand, so Randy Orton may have a bone to pick with Kurt Angle, or maybe he'll just let it go. But Randy Orton, we both know, ain't really the type of guy to let things go. He does hear voices in his head, and when they talk to him, he can do unspeakable things. He absolutely can, but Randy Orton just making this Raw roster even more stacked. I mean, both rosters are already stacked. They're very evenly balanced as well. So I'm very excited to move forward with both brands. Remember, those who aren't drafted, they'll be a part of NXT. And that will be like a big roster. Like, that is the biggest roster we will have. It's NXT. And it will be our third brand. And we will try and include as many people as possible on that show. But moving back to SmackDown, this is number 10 now. The number 10 selection. We move out of the first round. That's the last pick in the first round for SmackDown. And it's the underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn. He did have a decent little showing in the Rumble, was eliminated by Jon Moxley, so maybe having Mox ought to do something here on SmackDown. But Sami Zayn did okay in the Rumble, and will close out the first round for SmackDown. So we're halfway through the draft now. With SmackDown getting their number 10 pick, Raw's about to get their number 10 pick, and then we're halfway through the men's part of the draft. The women's part will air a little bit later than this. But let's move into number 10 selection for Monday Night Raw. And it is the Face of Fear, Bray Wyatt. Oh man, that is a scary, intimidating man that everybody on Monday Night Raw must face off with. I mean, imagine him going up against monsters like Samoa Joe and Brock Lesnar and even Finn Balor and Randy Orton, Kurt Angle as well, Cody Rhodes, John Cena again, even Bobby Roode, either one of the Usos. Any match that happens on Raw, fucking killer. Same with SmackDown. There you go, man. That is the first round done. I will read out the names of the draft in the first round, and then we'll move on to the second. So we get AJ Styles, Roman Reigns, Shinsuke Nakamura, Seth Rollins, Undisputed Era, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, Drew McIntyre, Jon Moxley, Kevin Owens, Daniel Bryan, and Sami Zayn all going to SmackDown. And then going to Raw, we've got Samoa Joe, Brock Lesnar, Bobby Roode, The Usos, Cody Rhodes, John Cena, Finn Balor, Kurt Angle, Randy Orton, and Bray Wyatt. Let's move on to the second round now. We're over halfway, and it's the number 11 pick for SmackDown. Who's it gonna be, man? Who's it gonna be? Oh, wow, and they get another tag team to their list, and it's Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, DIY. Gargano was the first man eliminated from the Royal Rumble, but he still had a decent showing. And Ciampa had a decent showing as well. He's very stubborn, did not want to get eliminated, but Samoa Joe was intent to get his ass over the top rope, but she eventually did. Both men were pretty impressive. But let's see what they can do as a tag team, as a unit, a part of the Blue Brand. They will be on SmackDown. But sticking with the tag teams, Raw is going to hire a tag team to the Red Brand as a team who, well, they kind of fought each other in the Royal Rumble match. I mean, it is every man for themselves, but let's hope they are on good terms. It is Jeff and it is Matt. It is the Hardy Boys. The Hardys will be a part of Raw. They're going to be a part of Raw with the Usos. Imagine what those two tag teams could cook up. Wow, that'll be awesome, man. I'm just having dream matches in my head. I'm having fantasy matches playing through my head. It's going to be a fun time. It's definitely going to be a fun time. But there you go, man. The Hardys going to be in Monday Night Raw. Move it back to SmackDown for the number 12 pick. Who's going to be number 12 now? Man, I'm intrigued. Oh, look at that. Oh, he had a decent showing in the Royal Rumble, eliminating Adam Cole. Maybe Cole wants some revenge. They are both on the same brands. But he was eliminated by a surprise entrant, Booker T. So he ain't gonna like that one. He don't look too happy about it. I think it's because I just mentioned it. But Bobby Lashley, the almighty Bobby Lashley, going to be a part of Wednesday Night SmackDown. He's your number 12 pick here in the draft, 12 of 20. So Bobby Lashley will be a part of SmackDown. Man, oh man. Look at that pose. See, I think he wins like the body contest on SmackDown. Maybe Drew or maybe Roman. I don't know. But anyway, we move in to the number 12 pick for Monday Night Raw. And a man who didn't really have a good showing in the Royal Rumble looks to bounce back, and he looks to make a big impact on Monday Night Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Dutch Destroyer, the Demon of Darkness, Aleister Black. Yeah, he was eliminated quite early on by Drew McIntyre. Didn't really last there very long, but let's see if we can turn it around. He's on Monday Night Raw, and there will be plenty of opportunities to go around. Aleister Black joining Raw as we move back to SmackDown for their number 13 selection. Who will that be, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, and it's a man who had a great performance in the Rumble. A really good performance. Chris Jericho. Yeah, I was very impressed with Jericho's performance in the Royal Rumble. He looked great in there. I believe he got 2 or 3 eliminations. But yeah, very impressive stuff. Can't wait to see what else he can do on SmackDown. Maybe go for that world title or WWE title now. AJ Styles holds it. Or maybe go for the Intercontinental title. Him and Nakamura would be a fun match. There's a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of possibilities. But you got to earn your way if you want to get some opportunities. That's what you got to do if you're Chris Jericho. But if you're anyone, really. But Jericho joining SmackDown as the number 13 pick. So the unlucky number 13, but could he make it lucky? I'm going to have to wait and see. Say it with me, folks. Thank you. Jericho having fun with the crowd as he is. The next pick for SmackDown is Sami Zayn just looks on, just like, man, just move on. But it's going to be number 13 for Monday Night Raw. Let's find out, man. Oh, it's the man that Jericho, well, one of the men that Jericho eliminated in the Royal Rumble, and it's the one and only Ricochet. Yeah, man, he wasn't in there too long either, Ricochet. I think he only lasted like an entrance or two, but he was eliminated fairly early on by Jericho. But once again, let's see if he can bounce back, much like Aleister Black. They'll have their own spotlight on Monday Night Raw, so they could break out and they could be major stars, either one of them. Maybe both. We'll find out as we go forward. But back to SmackDown now. I believe this is the entry number 14. Yep, pick number 14 for SmackDown. who is going to go to the blue brand? Oh, and it's Andrade. Andrade had a decent show in the Rumble. He was eliminated by John Cena. I don't think that's a bad thing at all. I mean, a lot of people can say they've been eliminated in a Royal Rumble by John Cena, so fair enough. Andrade is going to SmackDown. Let's see what he will do on the blue brand. And I can't wait to see it, man. He can mix it up with so many great talents. SmackDown's talent is just incredible. They've got such good talents, man. Incredible stuff. But now it's pick number 14 for Monday Night Raw, and it's time to select one of the men that was in the United States Championship Triple Threat match. And he was actually pinned, and he does not look happy about it. Ladies and gentlemen, to Raw, Braun Strowman. And maybe Braun can get some revenge on Bobby Roode, because they are both on that same brand. So if Braun wants that US title, you maybe gotta chase Bobby Roode. But you do gotta earn it. Braun Strowman, folks. Number 14 for Monday Night Raw. Alrighty, let's move back to SmackDown now. And it's the number 15 pick. Oh boy, we got 6 more picks left and we're done with the men's draft, folks. Fun times, man. Let's find out who it is, and it's Rey Mysterio. Here at number 29 in the Rumble, made the final 5, but that was probably because of his number. But didn't get any eliminations, didn't really do much in there. But obviously, he's a living legend. Rey Mysterio, you can't really say anything else about him, anything bad about him. So Mysterio going to SmackDown as number 15. But going to Raw as the number 15 pick is a tag team. A tag team that has really impressed me, especially the performance of Dax Harwood in the Fatal 4-Way Tornado Tag Team Elimination match at the Royal Rumble that the Usos won. Because Cash Wheeler was the first one eliminated by Jey Uso in that match. But Dax was able to survive all the way until the end, until getting eliminated by Jey Uso. He was a little bit banged up as well, but he still kept going, he still kept fighting. That clearly that caught the eye of Raw management. They have been signed to Raw as a number 15 pick in the WWE 2K24 Universe Mode Draft. We move to the number 16 pick now. Move to another tag team in that match, and they will be going to SmackDown, and it is the New Day. But it's all 3 of them. Big E, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods are going to bring their pancakes, burritos, and shenanigans to Wednesday nights on the Blue Brands. I can't wait to see what they get up to on SmackDown, man. They're going to have so much fun. Remember, the SmackDown Tag Division, they ain't got tag champs, so New Day could still be tag team champions. They could have another shot at the gold. We'll see whatever the SmackDown general manager does. By the way, we'll find out general managers on the shows itself, so don't worry about that. But the New Day going to SmackDown as number 16 pick. Let's see who the number 16 pick is for Monday Night Raw. I'm a little surprised that this pick is as high as it is, because it should be a little lower down in my opinion, because he had a great performance in the Royal Rumble match. He really, really done well. Was eliminated by Daniel Bryan. I'm of course talking about this man right here, Mustafa Ali. Didn't eliminate anyone, I don't think, but he hung on. He had a great showing. Done battle with guys like John Cena, and well, he was eliminated by Daniel Bryan. He's not going to meet Bryan, but Raw clearly saw what he did at the Rumble. Wanted to pick him up, but it did take them this long to do it. But it is a loss for SmackDown. An incredible talent, a great high-flying competitor, a great underdog. Mustafa Ali, the number 16th pick for Monday Night Raw. Time for number 17 now. And we move back to SmackDown. Now, this is also surprisingly high up pick, because this man lost a match in the Royal Rumble for the Intercontinental title. But he was kind of dominated, but he did do kind of well. I'm of course talking about the show-off, Dolph Ziggler. But Ziggler and Nakamura both on SmackDown, so he could get another crack at it if he wanted. But once again, probably going to earn that shot. But Ziggler and Nakamura both on SmackDown In a great match in the Rumble for the AC title, and Nakamura prevailed. Dolph Ziggler what the fuck am I doing? Turn things around here in this Universal Series as he is the number 17th draft pick for Wednesday Night SmackDown. Who's moving to the number 17th draft pick for Monday Night Raw. And we move back to the tag team division. A team that weren't on the Royal Rumble at all, but a very fun, charismatic, and energetic team. I was talking about Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford. They want the smoke. They are, of course, the Street Profits, and they're going to Monday Night Raw. Wow, man. What a draft. This draft is awesome. Very evenly matched. Both men clearly having fun. Happy to be a part of Monday nights. Montez Ford. Oh, yeah. Look at that, man. They're having a lot of fun. Alrighty, let's move it back, man. Let's cut the entrance a little short, and let's see who the next pick is for SmackDown. This is number 18, and well, the GMs they're sticking with the tag teams, but it's a tag team that we also didn't see at the Royal Rumble. I'm of course talking about the New Cat Republic, otherwise known as British Strong Style, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates. Bring the fire. They will bring the fire to SmackDown, and they are an incredible addition to the SmackDown Tag Team division. They have the Undisputed Era, they've got DIY, they've got New Day, now they have these guys. My lord, that's incredible. But let's move on to Raw's number 18th selection, and another pick that surprised me being very high up because he had an amazing performance at the Royal Rumble Premium Live event, and the United States Championship Triple Threat match wasn't even pinned and losing effort. It is the best kept secret. Sorry. Secret no more. Buddy Matthews. But yeah, Buddy Matthews on several occasions almost became the United States champion and could have another crack at it because, well, Roode is on Raw, the US champ. So is Strowman. They could run back the triple threat if they so wanted to. Raw GM, if you're watching, you could do that. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But there he is, Buddy Matthews. Going to be a part of Monday Night Raw. He's the number 18th pick. And that's WWE 2K24 Universe Mode Draft. Man, oh man, I'll try and quickly run down all the draft picks when we are done here. And then we'll wrap things up for the male version of the draft. Man, oh man. But yeah, Buddy Murphy on Raw, man. That's huge. Let's see what the Secret No More can do on the red brand. But now it's time for number 19 for SmackDown. It's a man who competed in the Royal Rumble match and a pretty decent performance. Ladies and gentlemen, going to SmackDown as the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. Sheamus on SmackDown. And that just feels like his home. It feels like that's where he belongs, right? And I feel like he could have a very great career on the blue brand. Even though he's the number 19 pick, he wasn't a high priority for SmackDown. He could be a breakout star. But now it's time for number 19 on Raw. The number 19 selection for Monday Night Raw. Who is it gonna be? Let's find out. And back to the tag teams again. The final tag team that Raw selects. Chad Gable and his number one guy, Otis Alpha Academy. I'm excited to see what these guys do on Raw. They're an incredible tag team. Both very great athletes, especially Gable. So they could just give us some killer tag matches and some killer single matches. And it'll just be a good time had by all. Ashoosh. Thank you. Chad Gable and Otis. Number 19 for Monday Night Raw. But now, ladies and gentlemen, you know what that means. Told you at the start, 20 picks for Raw, 20 picks for SmackDown. It's time for the final pick for SmackDown. Who is going to be the final draft pick for the Blue Brand for Wednesday Night SmackDown. They're going to go with another tag team. And wow, would you look at that, the irony of that. AJ Styles was the first draft pick, but his boys, Gallows and Anderson of the OC, are the last draft pick for SmackDown. The irony of that, that's incredible. Gallows and Anderson going to SmackDown. And they close out the SmackDown Tag Team division. 5 tag teams each for each brand. My Lord. Gallows and Anderson joining AJ Styles on SmackDown. Will they cross paths? Will they help Styles get victories? Will Styles help them get victories? We're going to have to wait and see going forward. I'm excited for our first shows, which will be airing this week. You do not want to miss them. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below so you don't miss it. But then it's time for the final draft pick for the men here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, I can announce it is The Miz. Oh, wow. He done okay in the Rumble as well, man, but he was eliminated by Matt Hardy. And it's a shame that he's the final draft pick, but hey, someone's going to be the final draft pick, and I'm glad The Miz was drafted, and he's going to go to Monday Night Raw. So there you go, folks. That is the WWE 2K24 Universe Mode Draft. I will run down all the names and let you know who is going where. So SmackDown, this is their list of selections. You get AJ Styles, Roman Reigns, Shinsuke Nakamura, Seth Rollins, The Undisputed Era, Bobby Fish, Kayla Willie, Roderick Strong and Adam Cole, Drew McIntyre, Jon Moxley, Kevin Owens, Daniel Bryan, Sami Zayn, DIY, Chris Jericho, Bobby Lashley, Andrade, Rey Mysterio, New Day, Dolph Ziggler, Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, Sheamus, and Gallows and Anderson. And then for Monday Night Raw, you've got Samoa Joe, Brock Lesnar, Bobby Roode, The Usos, Cody Rhodes, John Cena, Finn Balor, Kurt Angle, Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, The Hardy Boys, Aleister Black, Ricochet, Braun Strowman, FTR, Mustafa Ali, Street Profits, Buddy Murphy, Alpha Academy, and The Miz. There is your draft. So there you go, folks. That's the men's draft. Thanks so much for watching. Tune in a little bit later on for the women's draft. And that'll be it for today. Once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Let's get to work.